Okay, let's get into it. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. That is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Right behind that, you have the Ten of Cups. So, Queen of Wands is also driven, passionate, I'm getting the sense of, action. The Wands energy is action. Moving forward toward some sort of endeavors, goals, plans. Like I said, determination, driven, passion, creative energy. Looks as if you're working on something with the Page of Pentacles. Something that you're probably at the ground stages of. And it could be something that you worked on or worked toward for a while. But I just heard graduated, but you hadn't graduated to the status in which you wished for. But then you got an Ace of Pentacles right behind that Page of Pentacle. That is a gift from God. That is a stable opportunity, something that can prove to be lucrative. And it takes some sort of strength to manifest. I heard manifest. It takes some strength to manifest yourself. And out of the Page of Pentacle energy and into the receiving of the Ace of Pentacle. Looks as if there's some sort of partnership collaboration. Maybe that was what was hindering you the entire time. It was a few things you needed to learn about your gifts, your abilities, and how to use them in a proper way to manifest what it is that you want, which is Ten of Cups, ultimately. So let's pull some cards. Let's see. The Hanged Man. Yeah, I was feeling that energy, like something was on hold. But it was placed on hold purposely. It's as if you felt that you weren't ready, even though you may have had all of the excuse me, even though you may have had all of the tools, everything that you needed. Like I said, I'm feeling magician energy. You got all of the tools that you need to manifest this thing, this person, place, or thing. But like I said, it looks like something, a creative project. Death card. And then you got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. And there's the Magician. I was feeling it. I was feeling it. Yeah, it comes down to options. Certain options and certain paths you chose to go within this creative endeavor, or just your creative abilities and gifts. Certain things you tried to try that allowed you to utilize these gifts. Once felt victorious with the Six of Wands, but not so much. It's something moving on to calmer waters. Excuse me, y'all. Moving on to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. So for some reason, I got a feeling like whatever it is you're doing, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not unheard of. Like, many people do this thing, or many people have this gift, whatever that may be. Say you're a graphic designer and you've been doing that, you've been just naturally good at doing that ever since technology started to make itself more accessible to, the average everyday person. And you never had to take a class or go to school for it, blah, blah, blah. But you may have decided to do so at some point, but you were always good at this thing, right? But then fast forward maybe 10 years later, you've gotten older. Technology has, increased and also become more advanced. And so now it's like, shoot, well, the things that used to work don't necessarily work anymore for what it is that I am doing. Or it's people doing such and such thing in such and such way, right? That the market has become saturated. Like, everybody's selling t-shirts. Everybody's doing tarot. Everybody, whatever it is. Y'all have to just get in where you fit in, take what resonates. But whatever it is, it's like, it's kind of like an aha moment. Like, you got a bingo, like, okay, yeah, I used to could do this way and I was good at it, and it worked out well. But now it seems like everybody else is on this new wave, but that new wave is dying out. So now it might be one of those things where, you go, what they say, that, what's that saying, going back to the basics. It's one of those things where you're realizing that now is the perfect time to go back to the basics, to go back to the times where people weren't mixing and mastering their music and throwing it up there as independent artists on music platforms. It went from people just freestyling and uploading music just on a whim, not even focus too much on the actual quality production. Like, it was quality enough for you to hear it clearly and understand, but it wasn't mixed and mastered by these big top name engineers and producers and the bop bop bop. Then all of a sudden, some of these independent artists got with labels, or they made these services such as mastering services available for everyday average people. You could just pay a fee and they can master your whole album to the standards of the industry, so it can sound as loud as everybody on the radio. And so everybody started doing that. Now you're like, you know what? I just want to put out music. You know what I'm saying? All that takes so much time, effort, energy, money, resources. And at the end of the day, I probably don't even got but a handful of fans. Fuck am I gonna sit up here and go broke trying to fund all of this when I could just do what I love and put it out there in the best quality way as possible? Go to school, or maybe do some YouTube research, Google, and take, an online course or something, and get better at mixing yourself or mastering or what have you. Just learn how to do it on your own the best way that you can, and skip having to pay all this extra money that people are doing. We're going back to the basics. We uploading our music, no mix, no master. Bam. And that's just an example. Of course. Justice. Yeah, I felt like you were overlooked in the past. I felt like you felt that you was, you were celebrating yourself. You believed in yourself. You knew you had the gifts, the abilities, and you knew you were actually good at this thing. But people were trying to downplay it like you won't. People try to downplay it. But that's dead with the death card. You went into the hangman and said, you know what, hold up. This is something, what am I missing currently, right now? Not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future. What is it right now that will assist me in standing apart from others that do the same thing I do. And it's like, you come out of this hangman and it's like, aha, everybody's on the new wave. What if I go back to the old wave in a new way? High priestess, the high priestess. It's as if you know what it is. So we got all major arcanas out here. So, you know, the universe, the Most High God, your spirit teams, spirit guides, archangels, ancestors, they all got your back. Seven of Pentacles. So something was unexpected. Something turned out to be a burden. There was some deception going on. Lying, hiding, sneaking, getting away with something. Yeah. I'm getting those. You didn't expect for people to try and make things harder for you. Like I said, we did see a collaboration. Maybe the sun. Yeah, it was revealed to you that you can't work with certain people. Okay? Truth and clarity. Not when it comes to your gifts and abilities. Clarify the death card. Judgment came right out. Well, these people were under judgment when they were working with you, unbeknownst to them and unbeknownst to you. They were being judged by the Most High God. Because all you wanted to do, I'm getting that whomever you were working with or wanted to work with or expressed interest in your capabilities, your art, your craft, I believe this person was already established in whatever it is that you were pursuing as well, which is why you felt comfortable coming toward them, maybe for some guidance, some you know, hey, you've been doing ABCD for 20 years, or you get fans, you can perform live, you could do all of is there any advice that you could give me about this thing? Yep, the Emperor. They were a boss. They had been doing this. They were established in this thing. But they also were an asshole, a control freak, thinking that they were better than you and others. I got the feeling that I was about to say, I got the feeling that they had a rude awakening. Somewhere along the lines, they had to be sat down. And a few people that were probably better than them and more experienced than them had to come out on some, hey, you ain't all that. Eight Cups. They seeing this person's true colors as well. They were committed to this person that you were working with, but then they saw this person is really not as passionate about this thing. It's kind of like they found something that they were good with and they ran with it, but they're not truly passionate. It's kind of like one of those things where people say you want to make a business and you don't know what to start your business on. You should do the thing that you love and the money will come, right? But it go a little deeper than that. I mean, you could love painting, you could love singing, you could love being a herbalist, creating holistic products. You could love cooking. But it's only one or two of those things that actually calls you. So this person did something that they love to do, which happened to be the same thing that you love to do. Only difference is that thing calls you. So much so that you got to do everything you can to just be as great as you can about it. Whereas this person feel like, oh, I love it. I love this. I don't need to do more training. I don't need to do more learning. You know, I'm good at it. I don't need to go out here and take no lessons or no. Nope, I can do it all on my own. And I'm good at it and I love it. Meanwhile, you sitting over there like, oh my God, I gotta go to work today. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta handle the kids. Bop, bop, bop. But man, I wish I could record this song. Man, I just wish I had some extra time so I could just sit down and write this song. You know, I got a couple moments here and there, but I need to be able to focus. So I need some time to actually sit down and focus on my craft. And you know what? I'm gonna go to school for it. I don't have to go to school for it. I choose to go to school for it. You know, it's one of those things where this is calling me so much that I'm about to lose my mind. Even Eminem said it on one of his albums, one of the songs on one of his albums. What did he say? He said, "If I don't do this music shit, I'ma lose my shit." In other words, I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind if I can't get in the studio and rhyme, bitch. I'm gonna lose it. And I'm so great at it, and I just want to keep doing it. I want to keep learning. I want to keep getting better. Every time you hear Eminem talk, he's always giving props to all of the people that came before him that inspired him and still inspire him to this day. And some of those people have passed on already, like DMX and, you know, his best friend, Proof. And, you know, it's like I'm still applying what I've learned. I ain't sitting up here like the emperor, like, oh, I don't need to practice. I don't need, I got it. I'm good. Meanwhile, it's something else that's calling that person, truthfully. And it's not the current thing that they're doing that they swear up and down that they're the best at. So this is someone that I believe they're showing up in your energy, because with this sun right here, yeah, I believe soon it's going to be revealed to that person. And this could be years later. This could happen years ago. I believe it's about, you're about to show your true self to this person without even showing them. In other words, you're about to get on your shit in a newfound way. And it's pretty much going to prove what they already knew, that you were great at what you was doing the entire time. You did not need their validation. All you asked for was some guidance so that you can get yourself established. Shit, they probably thought you was trying to take their spot. They probably was jealous of you and the bop, bop, bop. And they just pretty much left you hanging like the hangman. And you didn't expect that, but you saw, because that's what I got from this hangman in Seven of Pentacles too. You didn't expect this person to say, oh, well, fuck you, you know. I ain't finna tell you all of what I know and blah, blah, blah. It was like, I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm coming to you, asking you for assistance because you're good at it. I'm sitting here telling you, acknowledging you, letting you know that you're good at this thing. And guess what? You get a clean slate. Because if this is something that you've given up on, because, you know, when you deal with people like that, they you know, if you allow them to seep into your energy, they will have you changing your mind about the very thing that you came here to do, your life purpose. They'll have you sitting up there like, nah, I'm not good enough. They're better, and that's probably why they didn't want to work with me and teach me, because they probably thought I sucked and it was embarrassing, and, you know. Resting and healing. You've been resting and healing ever since, but you get a clean slate. It's as if the Most High God is granting you a second chance at whatever this is. And it's not even a second chance. It's your actual official first chance. Like I said, this could be something that you aspired to do years ago, but you never just got off the ground, but it's still calling you. Justice is clarified by the Eight of Swords. Oh, shoot. Nine of Wands. I don't know if it's this same energy that I was picking up on, or if this is another energy, because like I said, I feel like it's a couple of ways that you were done unjustly, and it might have to deal with a few different people, places, and or things. It might have to do with multiple circumstances, scenarios, and people. But whomever this person is, I'm getting it is the same person. They feel stuck, tied, and bound. They're receiving karma. They feel stuck, tied, and bound into some sort of situation that they decided to do that's centering around their gifts, talents, and abilities. And it's a burden, but they're holding on to it. Okay. Like, say, for instance, it is something dealing with, like, music, right? Say this person, after you had whatever encounter with them, you reached out to them for guidance, and you thought, maybe y'all were good friends. Maybe it's a family member. Who knows? You can get some guidance from this person. It didn't turn out the way you expected. They pretty much said F you, and they shitted on you. But it's something that they decided to do centering around music. Like, say they decided after that encounter with you to open up a studio, right? Like their own recording studio. And then they got a label now. And they got all of these artists. And they not once did they reach out to you to offer assistance or to say, hey, what you got going on now? Let me hear your music. Let me hear your stuff now. I'm looking for artists, right? They ain't never reached out to you. They just dealt with other people, right? But it looks to be that whatever they got themselves into is a burden. They're still holding on to it, though. They ain't letting go. But ain't shit moving forward. It's nothing. Those the 8 wands, and he holding on to one rod or one wand. In the old school tarot, is like a rod. But he's holding on to one wand. Looked like he went through hell and back with his head bandaged and shit. The 8 wands is standing up right behind him, but they're not moving. Keep in mind, the 8 of wands cards, I can't talk, y'all. The 8 of wands card has the wand suspended in the air, which represents fast forward moving energy or back and forth energy communication, right? But in the 9 of wands, those 8 wands are just, they ain't moving. Ain't nothing going on. And they look like they just stressed out, which is why they got a bandage around their head. They're a little anxious, waiting for some ships to come in type energy. Holding on to that wand way past this expiration date. Ain't no ships coming in. The ships coming in is the 3 of wands. So they're way past the 3 of wands. They done got to the 8 of wands. Ain't nothing moving no more. Now they holding this 9th wand. They need to go ahead and let shit go. Or just walk off toward a new wand. Walk off with a different perspective. Walk off. Child, because they keep holding on to this 9th wand and got the 8 wands behind it. It's going to soon turn into the 10 wands, which is a burden. And the 10s are, the 9s are completion, but the 10s are you're actually living in it and experiencing that energy. So if it's already a burden and completion at the 9, if you continue to go on and end up in the 10, then you're really living in a bunch of, I just hear agitation. So whatever they're trying to do, that they trying to, like I said, Emperor showed up. My way, the highway, I got this under the control. I'm the boss, right? But the shit don't look like it's working out the way they expected it to. The Hermit. But they still going on with it in a masculine energy. This could be male or female, but that's masculine energy. They're pretty mad. They could be an air sign. Ace of Swords, yeah, they can't face the truth. They're in denial. Yep. They're juggling financially, trying to keep up this thing. Meanwhile, you over here is the Empress. The true Empress, divinely guided. Child, 10 wands. They're going to sit here and hold on to this thing until it gets to the 10 wands. And when it get to that point, it's, oh my God, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Looking at you, the Empress. But nah, they the boss. They got it all under control. So much so that people have left their ass behind. Child, I'm done. I'm gonna get one more for the Death card and the Judgment. Yeah, this. Ooh. So this is something coming back, or coming back up from the past. It has to do with your creative endeavors, and yeah. Child, the Star card is at the bottom of the deck. And when I first seen it, I'm sitting here looking at the Death card, the Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. They're narcissistic, manipulative, my way or the highway. I'm the shit. I got everything under control. A boss bitch or a boss ninja. So much so that they have caused people to walk away from them and leave them behind. Which in turn with the Justice causes them, especially after they see you doing your thing, and people are paying way more attention to you than them, which is the way it was supposed to go in the first place. And they saw the star in you. They saw the star in you. They wanted to dim your light. They did not want to assist you because they knew that you would catapult and move further, farther, faster than them. But this energy here with the Death card is going to cause them to leave this gift totally behind. And again, I was feeling that, and I was about to say, and not only that, it has a lot to do with the fact that they're going to be watching you. They're going to be watching you do it the right way. Look at that jealous devil. Wanted to defeat, tit for tat, and all of that in the past. I said this. Somebody from your past to try to get over on you in the past, that knew that you were a star in the past, that wanted to hinder you and your growth, that wanted to, they didn't want no parts in helping you to succeed in this thing. Meanwhile, you won't even come into them on no competition, chaotic type shit. You was coming to them like, yo, you doing the damn thing. Is there anything any tips, any advice, and they just shut you down like, no. Oh, I cut the deck in. 10 cups. You're gonna get the 10 cups. You're gonna actually be living in that 10 cups energy. So I'm going to get some oracle chords to end out this reading. All I can say is, from what I can gather, is I don't even have to tell y'all to keep going. Y'all know now. It keep calling you. This thing keep calling you. You know you're meant to do this thing. And it looks like this person is popping up in your energy, and it's because they are one of the people that tried to shit on you and dim your light in the past when it came to this creative endeavor. But they're going to be one of the ones that's going to have a front row seat to your success. And then you're ultimately going to show them how it's done correctly. You know, at first you was coming for guidance and advice. Oh, now they fitness. Learn from you, child. And like I say, for them, it looked like that's it. Especially if they're older than you. They thought they had it all figured out, which emperor energy could be an older masculine energy. Could be male or female, but it is a masculine energy. So maybe they gonna see you, and they gonna see that you had the potential all along, which they knew it. They just thought that if they did not assist you and did not support you, along with others who didn't assist or support you, that's what the Justice was for, that you would not ever make it, and that they could surpass you and do better. Come to find out, they made a few wrong decisions that just pretty much showed that they didn't really love, well, they weren't so passionate about whatever. Money is at the bottom of the deck. That's probably why they was doing. I was trying not to say that, you know. I was trying not to say it, but I felt it, because I was sitting here saying that they love this thing just like you love this thing. But this thing was meant for you because it was calling you. You wanted to learn everything you could about this thing. You didn't just sit up there and say, you know what, I'm the best this and I'm the best that and I'm going to run with it and I'm never going to try to get better. I'm never going to study. I'm never going to practice. That's just like telling that's just like a musician saying, hey, I'm good at it. Hey, I'm a musician. I don't need to practice. But you ready to perform in front of 25,000 people. Okay, even Prince practiced, bitch. Like, come on now. Even Prince had to make sure the mics was proper and then the stage was set up right. What? Anyway, past shit. And it had, oh my God, at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, y'all. Before I shuffle it in. In the past, you was like, oh my God, I can't believe this person just said, fuck me. Big one. That also is equivalent to the Ace of Wands in the tarot, like a bright idea, creative energy. Like I'm saying, almost there. Y'all think I be tripping? I'm an intuitive reader. Look, reader. I am an intuitive reader. I don't even need the cards. I feel shit. I see shit. I hear shit, and I just know shit. Okay, I get downloads all day, every day. And I was getting this download before this video. You know, I don't know what's going to come out in the cards until I press record and I start pulling the cards. You know, of course, off camera, I shuffle. Manifesting destiny. Ciao. Yeah, that person was a karmic energy anyway. And other karmics were attached to that person. TikTok, divine timing. And you got a divine partnership coming. It could be someone coming to collaborate with you on this endeavor. It could be romantic or creative. Take it how it resonates, but it says married. So hell, you might end up marrying that damn person. Anyway, I'm gonna just... yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what? Gift. Oh, somebody tried to say you did not have a gift. You had a gift. It was a gift from God. And now you're pregnant with ideas. And guess what? You're not done yet. You're not done yet. You have a gift. They didn't think so. They probably still sitting up there like, what? Whatever. It's probably laughing at your shit. Whatever you have created, they probably laughing at your shit. But yeah, this is someone from your family too. Closure. Yep. Oh yeah. This thing might have bothered you for a long time. For years. Well, it ain't finna bother you no more. That's why that death card came up too. The end of that shit. Closure. You'll have the closure that you need, because the Most High God is saying that this is your gift. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're naturally good at. It's going to bring you in abundance. And you've gotten the enlightenment that you need. So stop sitting here listening to these people. You go do your thing. And yeah, in the past, you might not have been so stable. Stability. You might not have been as good as you are now. But you've been practicing. You've been putting forth effort. You ain't just going out here acting like you the shit. Okay? And when you come out, people are going to be like surprised, like shocked and appalled. Please. Facts. The truth. And you're dedicated to this thing. Yep. Because, excuse me, I saw married again in divine partnership again. So some sort of partnership is going to come together that was divinely ordained and meant to be. It's going to bring in abundance, a bliss. And you're going to have a bunch of greedy motherfuckers trying to get at you because you're going to be doing the damn thing is what I'm gathering. Yeah. Ghosted, where's bae? You finna leave they asses Man, they gonna be looking for you. Yeah, jealous girl, I'm telling you. So this is definitely, if you're a female, then this is definitely another female that seems to possibly be in your family. Ring on it wanted to pop out. I don't know what that is. Somebody, it could be another jealous girl in your family that is, we saw the person was gonna be jealous. They're gonna be even more jealous if you get married or engaged or what have you. They might even gonna wanna reach out to you for guidance and assistance. You see how the tables turn? Child, be careful how you treat the people. Be careful how you treat people on your way up. Because they just might be the same people your ass see coming up when your ass is going down. Child. And I rest my case. Bottom of the deck. Where my haters? Facts. One love.